What do we talk about?
Hello!
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 And welcome to this week's edition of Knitter
Be damned.
Be Damned.
Yes.
I'm Gregory Patrick,
And I'm Philip Champlain.
and we are going to have the preamble to our show. I'm going to have a cigarette. That's how we do things here. And I know what y'all are thinking. You're like, why the hell is it so dark over
It's
there?
really dark. Well, we're in Orlando.
We are, and if you know anything about Central Florida in the summertime,
It's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock thunderstorms.
3 o'clock about every day, we get an hour or two of these massive, crazy thunderstorms.
Yes.
It hasn't gotten loud yet, but I'm pretty sure it will. So, but
He
that's
wants-
why
he
it's
wants to
dark.
get scared. I love them.
I love them too. I think they're nice and gothic and beautiful. And because see, what happens is, all right, here's your tech talk with Phil. Okay, so
But we might get electrocuted here. That's
It's-
my tech talk with Phil.
you know,
Yeah.
Know. You never know what's going to happen on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but here's what happens, right? So Central Florida is right in the middle of Florida. That's why it's called Central Florida. Okay, so at this time of day, the breezes off the ocean meet the breezes off the Gulf, and they meet right on top of us.
Right in the middle.
And they get angry, and they have a big fight. Big, showy, lightning,
Yes.
thundery fight. So, let's see what happens.
But usually it's just a lot of wind and rain. A lot of rain.
Oh, a lot of lightning. We are the lightning capital of America.
Are we?
Yes, Tech Talk with Phil.
Keep stealing it from me. I told you. It's tech talk with Gregory.
Okay, yeah, we are the lightning capital of America because of
Yes.
our afternoon thunderstorms.
I think it's because of all the concrete. I do.
It's because
Because you
what
really-
does the concrete have to do
I
with
swear-
lightning?
Oh, it has the heat that is generated, that is released from the rain,
Uh-huh.
is released and goes up, which mixes with the clouds that are cold, and then this heat mixes with the cold and causes some sort of reaction that causes the lightning.
Well, I think all scientists would agree with me that what happens is that the warm breeze off the Gulf meets the cold breeze off the Atlantic right on top of us, and they have a fist fight.
And I started my preamble a long time ago,
Okay.
so you have to forgive me. I'm a whole solid drink in.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
we are still recovering from my mother's visit last week. I think it took us 3 days after she left before we finally were like, oh my God,
Oh my
what the hell
God,
just
life
happened?
can get back to normal.
We know you're watching this, Mom. We had
Yeah.
a great time with
We
you.
did.
We really
We
did.
did.
We had a wonderful time. And we want y'all to know that the second day she was here was the day after we filmed the show.
Yes.
We all stayed in our pajamas the whole day and binge watched Feud.
Yes, because she had not seen it yet.
Right, and then had cocktails all over again.
And I don't do that often. Gregory will tell you I'm a 2-drink bitch.
Yeah.
I'm a 2-drink date. An
Oh.
easy 2-drink date. And I had Southern Comfort, and not my normal 80 proof, but the
She
100.
left-
She left her
She left
Cinderella
her
shoe.
so we're holding it hostage.
Oh, we're not mailing it back to her
No,
now.
we're holding it hostage.
Okay,
We're
okay.
sending along a ransom note. And if she doesn't meet our demands, I'm
The bling is going in
send
the-
her one of the blings.
That's right. One of the blings is it's going in the ditch, bitch. The bling is in the ditch.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Sorry.
we have a wonderful show for you this week.
We
Lighting or none. And we have some very big news for you.
Well, it's all about France.
Yes, we have been alluding to it. I think we can safely say, with some conditions, we're not allowed to say too much. We're not
Yeah.
allowed to say the exactness.
Can I do
But
it?
I can tell you what is happening.
Can I do it?
It depends.
Well, I'll do it.
What?
I wanted to tell him.
Okay, tell them what.
Gregory sold at least one of his books.
Two.
Two
See, I
of
should
his.
do this.
See, you should do it. To a publisher in France that is translated into French.
Yes, my two of my books have been picked up by a publishing house in France to be published in French. So not only am I going to be published by another house,
Yes.
but I am going to be published in another language, and that's pretty fucking cool.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers. We've already gotten a chunk of the advance.
Yes.
And that was very kind of them. It was in good faith to show that they are committed, and upon signing, we'll have the rest.
How would you say that? Gracias, mademoiselle? No, that's Spanish.
Merci. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Merci.
So, thank
Okay.
you. We're not allowed to say who it is yet, not until we sign.
No.
And I think not until the book is actually on its way out.
Oops.
But in the meantime, we want to thank everybody involved, and
Yes.
we're looking forward to a really good partnership.
Which is him, because I'm inspiration. That's all.
And he does the dishes.
I do the dishes.
Mhm.
Yep. But yes, we just wanted everybody to know that was the big secret.
That's why I posted on our Facebook last night. I showed a picture of me signing my name, and I said something wonderful is about to happen as soon as I sign on the dotted line.
Yes.
And it's pretty much on its way to happening. So, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Told you. I'm sorry. I'm already a whole drink in. I can see it in my eyes.
I guess I have to.
No one's ever gonna trust me again. What's next? What are we doing today?
I'm gonna burp.
Oh.
Next up, man, we have a lot to talk about this week.
Okay. I don't know anything about it. I'm right on the wing of it all.
Okay,
So
I have a lot to talk about this week.
I'm here for strict reaction. I apologize.
And you're my bouncer.
Well, I am the bouncer. I've been busy. Can I show them?
Sure,
I know
go
they're up.
ahead. We can.
Can we?
We'll wait for you here, Christina.
Okay, so this is one of my new fellas. I've started putting fingers on him. And this is part of the yarn that we got this week from one of the ladies.
We got
Stashes this week.
we got to tell the story.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm no good at this today.
Okay, we had.
This is one so you can tell the story while I show them.
Okay.
Because they don't have to see you now.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, that one's
Okay.
already been sold. So.
Well, I'm just showing it because look, he's all, I am the emperor of the universe. Wah, 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 wah. This is the other one. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be on top of his head, but you can decide by yourselves. And then my last one is Spaceman Steve. He's got a built-in laser arm.
he's a hero.
He's a hero. And then this is my favorite this week. All right.
Okay.
All right, I'm done with my shameless self-promotion.
Yes, you've said it.
I've said it correctly. I have been coached for weeks now,
It's not mindless.
and it is not sticking. So, we're gonna
Okay,
try
so
this
anyway,
again. Yes.
we had emails from two different people
Mm-hmm.
who had said that they had big stashes of yarn they wanted to get rid of, and when we take them, we're like, sure, send it. And so what was funny is both of those boxes arrived on the same day, and they were big, huge boxes. And that's what Philip has been working with.
I love you.
So we want to say to both Billy and to Gita, thank you
Gita.
so much.
Billy.
That was so
That was
freaking cool.
it was like Christmas. I had deliveries
was.
going out. I had 5 friends going to new homes at the same day, and when the guy showed up with it like a caddy thing. I was like,
A dolly.
A dolly. I was like, is that for me? Because I haven't
Ironically.
ordered anything, and he said yes, and it's heavy. And the jams.
Oh yeah, Gita sent us some jam.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Gregory has mentioned something about food before. I, on the other hand, have been lapping it up like mother's milk. Okay? Thank you.
Okay.
And having fun with the yarn that I got, because there's some craziness in there that I'm having such a blast with. So you will see them as they come out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right then. Oh, and if you want one of the strange friends, go to the
Go
description
to the store.
box below. It's down there,
They're down there.
right down there.
Yep, by the time the show is on, they may be gone.
You never know.
You never know.
One of them already is.
Which one is it?
The guy with the cape.
Damn. Oops, sorry.
Okay. So
Well, you know who he is now, because that's his modus operandi. He is the ruler of the universe. So he's come down from the Black Knight satellite.
Okay. God, don't start with that crap again.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's been there for 1,300 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, he spends most of his day watching conspiracy crap.
And superhero movies.
I see. Okay, so anyway, we have doubled the number of people in our group in a matter
Yes.
of a
Week.
week.
Ladies,
And
gentlemen,
we have our subscriptions to this channel have now jumped.
about 100, right?
To nearly 300 subscribers.
Yes. We're over 300, 325 now. I just looked
On
up.
this channel?
I believe so.
You're kidding me.
No.
I thought it was 295.
I could be wrong.
Sounds like a very cheap price, but it could be 300. I'd rather have 300 than 295.
Absolutely. We can always do something with $5. Yes.
Oh, but that's fantastic. I guess people are really starting to catch on to the show and they're loving it.
Yeah, we love that you're here, and let's go with what we have to know here. You can sell what you want.
That's right. If you're new to our Facebook group,
you can show your stuff. Say, hey, this is what I want.
We put up some rules, I guess last night or the night before, just to say there are no rules. So we'll just reaffirm.
We just want you to be nice and be happy and make money.
Enjoy yourselves, make some friends. Yeah, and if you've got something to sell, please post it in our Facebook group. The link for our Facebook group is in the description box below. Let's hold up a sign from now on that says, look below.
I told you I was going to make those. I did. I said I could float across the bottom of the screen, but they would be in paper form instead of digital. I think we can do that.
You know, a smarter person with technology would be able to have a closed caption down here at the bottom that says...
Like that. I have a laptop, and what I use it for is to watch porn and anime and television. It's my television and my radio. It's my entertainment.
Pornime
and the news.
TV, I guess.
Pornime TV news.
Pornime TV news.
Yeah. Sorry.
I think that might be the title of this.
Pornime TV news.
Pornime TV news.
I like that. Mm-hmm. That's what would Phil say? What did my husband say?
What my husband said? What?
Pornime.
my husband says, I have a laptop, but all I use it for is to watch porn.
That's not true. Sort of.
All right, so we want to thank all of you
for coming.
Yeah, welcome to the group.
Yes,
welcome to the show.
If you haven't seen the show, watch this one. You'll find out all about it.
It's funny. A lot of people in the group are like, "What is this show y'all keep talking about?" I'm like, "Girl, that's the name of the group."
When you get there, those two fellows that are at the top of the screen.
Yeah, going.
That's us. And we love all of you for coming.
We do.
And enjoy and share and do whatever you're supposed to do in these groups. Don't be mean and don't attack people because
you're on your own.
You're on your own because we're the moderators.
We're not your babysitters.
No. So get used to that.
Yeah.
Because they will come out and get you like hyenas and shit. They'll laugh at you while they attack you.
Yeah, there are some really lovely people in this group, but they're also incredibly loyal to the group.
Yes, they are.
And we've seen that on occasion where they will circle the wagon just to make sure that their loved ones are protected.
Yeah, sorry.
But you know one of the cool things about our group is, this happened last night. You had gone to bed, and I was just sitting here watching House of Cards, and someone popped onto the group with a crochet pattern, and was like, I'm having a hard time with row 11. I don't know what that means. I can't figure out what that means.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I tell you what, show the full pattern. You're only on row 11, 60 stitches. This will take no time for us to start at the beginning and get to where you are and see if we can figure out what this pattern is trying to say. We got there. We got it figured out. She was awesome and thankful and said, fantastic.
So you had like a class in the middle of the page?
No, it wasn't a class. It was like almost like a crochet along real quick to help her figure out when she got to row 11.
I did see what was the
problem. And we figured it out, and she was thankful. But here's what I found interesting, is that somebody else had commented and said, that's awesome y'all would do that. Nobody else would do that.
No, they don't like doing that on the other side.
It's
the strangest thing.
We got to take care of our people.
Yep.
You know, we got to take care of our,
Well, how is the craft
if another crafter has a problem, let's see if we can do something real fast to figure it out. It took all of 10 minutes.
Right.
So
yeah, I do that all the time, and I don't trust me. I don't know near as much as half of you people on here because I don't. I make my strange friends. I love what I make, and I really haven't gone past that technique yet. I haven't much built onto my technique yet, other than what I know. We'll scratch that. Shit, I am. Hey. That's right. Hey.
It's amazing to me that a man this size,
I can do it quick,
6'4", 270 pounds,
yep,
can have 2 drinks and just be about to fall over. This little guy can have a 12-pack for dinner and still be able to do my taxes, a couple of knitting pieces. It's amazing to me.
Have you seen, this is what I'm working on right now, this lovely beauty, and I have to stop because I have to count to 7.
Okay, but the whole idea of what happened in the group last night with helping out the fellow crafter is something we should all be doing. Well, and I guess that's why people are coming to our group in droves, is because they're not getting a sense of community in these other groups.
No,
and I think that's
it's all judgment, and I find a lot of people that show their stuff in other groups have other people share patterns of that
Yeah.
and pictures that they've done to up them. Like, well, yours
Oh,
doesn't
I've
look-
done better.
I've done better than this. This is what mine. And then you find it's not even the person that shared the pattern. They just shared a picture of the pattern to say, "Bitch, this is what it's supposed to look like." That's rude.
Rude.
That's rude.
But I tell you what.
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
crafters helping crafters, our foreign correspondent Trisha in West New York
Has
a wonderful video
Yes.
of some little techniques and some motivational inspiration
for everyone.
for everyone.
I learned something.
Trisha, take it away.
Hello, crocheters. Trisha and Rockabilly coming to you from Western New York. Gregory always says how he takes notes. I have my own notes too. So, here, I got some tips for you today. Mama Bear, Gregory's Mama Bear. I have how when you do your starting chain, it's always comes out like this. What you want to do is use a larger hook. Go up a size or two to make your chain, and then use your regular size hook to go across with your first row of single crochet, double crochet, whatever you're doing. That should give you a straighter edge. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, this is for making doll hair. I wrap it around a book, and I just pick up a couple of threads on the edge and slip stitch, and I will be making a video on this that you can see a lot clearer because I'm using black yarn working on some Wonder Woman dolls. And I also owe Sarah Murphy over in England a video on how to do that knot. There is a knot that you can join colors so that you don't have to work in the ends. I did figure it out. I've been using it for about 4 or 5 months now, and it does really work good. And the other thing I have to say is to Ruth Hinman. There are no rules, Ruth. This is what this group is all about. No rules. Just got to respect each other, but other than that, no rules. Go with your gut. I want to share a story. When we were looking at houses, and the first house that we put an offer in on, I always had a weird feeling about that house. I thought it was the perfect house for us, and I had a candle lit to make sure that the whole thing would go through smoothly. Well, this is what happened to that candle holder. It shattered in the middle of the night. Woke up the next day, and we got a call from our agent that they withdrew from our agreement. So, I then found this candle. It says Home Sweet Home on it, that I've had for 5 years that I've never burned, and I don't know why. Burned this one, and we found another house. Go with your gut. Go with what your gut tells you. If you want to use fingering weight yarn for Ammies, do it. There are no rules when it comes to crochet. It is an art. Don't let people tell you that it isn't an art. You can do whatever you want with it. So there you go. Come up with some cool stuff this week. I will be posting videos on the Facebook page. I'll try to do them later today on how to make the hair and how to do that knot. So have a great week, everyone. Back to the guys.
Thanks for the good advice for everyone.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see these videos, and I'm going to be sure to be sharing them if I see them first.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to put them as many places that I follow as possible. Trisha really deserves the exposure. Like I've called her, she's our punk goddess bowler of the group.
Yes. She's a punk rock bowler queen.
Hey, you know, have we ever gone bowling together?
No, you promised me to go to do things all the time, and it never happens.
No, it's the agoraphobia.
Yeah.
Maybe we could virtual bowl.
We could get a game.
We could just do it in the living room. We could make our own bowling.
I told you, I saw
we
the
could
bunny
use the toilet
rabbits.
paper rolls.
Oh.
We could use old toilet paper rolls and wad up a thing of tinfoil and basically, no?
We have a lawn outside. We can play some bocce ball. We could go outside and play
That's
croquet.
not the same as bowling, though.
No, it's not, but you can't fake bowling.
You can't.
We could have gotten the bowling pins that
and
look
we
like
need-
bunnies the last time and turned them into zombie bunnies with the bowling ball.
And we need. You know, I bet someone out there has crocheted an amigurumi bowling set. I bet you someone
absolutely.
has. I bet
Absolutely. I'm sure there's one
Everything
out there.
has been amigurumi.
Yes.
Everything.
Speaking of amigurumi, if if it hasn't come up yet. Someone posted the other day that somebody gave her or told her that this certain style of yarn was supposed to be used to make amigurumi.
That's what Trisha was talking about.
Okay, I apologize because I knew it happened sometime.
That's why I took notes.
That's why he took notes. Amigurumi is a technique, and it has no reference to the kind of yarn that you use. It's increases and decreases.
Making shapes.
Out of increases and decreases. That is it. It has nothing to do with the size of the amigurumi.
And I think, and I could be wrong, but I think one of the original concepts of amigurumi was that it was freeform.
Mm-hmm.
There was no pattern. You just kind of made shapes and did your own thing until you, oh, look, it looks like a frog. So.
But these people that tell you that it can only be used by this certain weight or these certain colors can be used is hogwash. Because if you go into the amigurumi doll group, which is part of what that I'm in, everyone is doing all kinds of different things, and it's all amigurumi.
It's fantastic.
It's all fantastic.
Yeah.
It's all beautiful and wonderful. But it's just a technique. It has nothing to do with the size of the yarn.
And as Trisha said, there are no rules.
Nope.
No art form has rules.
See, Disco Queen is art. Look at that. Hey, baby. I'm a multi-style bitch. Look at that. Hey.
All right. Multi-style bitch. Hey, I tell you what, that candle holder, if that had happened to me, I'd be like, pull back. We're not even going near this house
again. No.
Well, no.
That's a hell of a way to find out the deal went bad. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know. Trisha, you just hold. I think Trisha's actually put some money down on the.
Yes, on the place.
Because we were talking last night, and she said she's found it. It's got good bones. It's a little rough to look at, and I was like, well, Trisha, you're the expert on finding diamonds in the rough. I mean, look at what you did with us. Trisha was the one who said, well, if y'all keep getting banned from these knitting groups for just being not PC, start your own band, man.
That's right. We're a two-man band.
That's right.
We're a five-man band.
No, we're a
325-man band.
We're 400-something
That's right.
people band.
By the end of the week, I want 635 band.
He said it, not me. I start pushing at people saying spam.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I know that's every one of you. Bring one person over. I feel like I'm at church.
Hey, wouldn't that be fun?
You just throw it into the donation. What is that?
The donation plate.
Thank you. I knew there was a second word.
But it doesn't make any sense.
It didn't. I apologize. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to. I can see him when he says it. The camera's right here. Yeah, if everybody brought one person over, and a lot of you were coming from Addicted to Knitting. I don't know what happened over there. Was it another tampon gate?
I gotta say,
was tampon gate 2? What was it this time? No thermometers.
When people ask to join the group, you can see what other groups
where they come
belong
from,
to, and they all say "Addicted to Knitting," "Addicted to Knitting,"
over and over. And we love you to come, please.
Yeah, and I haven't posted in there in weeks because they said quit posting your videos in here.
They did. They said we have children here, so we can't have your videos here.
All right.
And I was like, well, I can't get into it. There are people on YouTube that should be arrested for what they do.
Let it go. They're here to have fun.
Yes, laugh, smile, sing. We're back to Trisha's video.
No, I think we're Are
we done with Trisha's video?
Yeah.
Shit. Sorry. Okay. I missed the whole transition.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I'll get better next week. I promise. It's the SoCo.
It's the SoCo, he says.
Yes, I blame everyone but myself.
I think you're just naturally
call me Hillary
corny.
Today. I am being corny. Yes. I'm horny corn.
Pornime News TV. Pornime TV News. Pornime TV.
Pornime TV News. And not in that order, by the way. It's more of a news, movie, anime porn. And with the combinations therein. If you get me.
Are you finished?
I am. I'm trying to be.
Holy shit.
Well, what do we got next?
Focus. Lead the ship. Take charge.
To do it all day.
Control your destiny. And his. Okay, so. What to do here?
Sorry. I apologize.
Let me tell y'all what happened earlier today.
I need a tissue.
So I said, just so you know, I was going to make pasta fajoule for dinner. I love making pasta fajoule. It's, to me, is nice and brothy and comforty. And
I like pasta fajoule.
okay, and he says, okay, but that's not what I'm having. And I was like, oh, really? Oh, and he almost pulled the... You know I grew up without a mother, right? I'm having chicken because I was basically an orphan.
That's not true at all.
He's not. Okay, what's not true? He was not practically an orphan,
yeah.
but it was true that he was about to pull the hole. I'm having chicken because I grew up without a mother.
Yes, he saw the eyes coming. I was like,
don't start this shit again.
let's see if I can do it.
But we had a little bit of the advance. Oh my God, that is a frightening. Put your glasses back on.
Oh, you don't like me with my eyes out?
No. So we had we took a little of the advance money because we still have to pay rent. We took a little of the advance money and we went and we got him some fried chicken.
Yes. Whole chicken.
Normally I wouldn't do that because it's way too expensive.
It is.
But I treated him.
I worked hard this week.
You did.
I did.
You did.
I was crocheting my ass off. See, I wasn't always watching
See,
porn.
now what did I
was
treat myself
crocheting.
to?
Cigarettes.
It's not a treat. What
Lemon.
I treated myself to a lemon.
You treated himself to a lemon.
Because lemons are expensive.
I think you treated yourself to the pasta fajoule because you did buy all the ingredients for that.
Yeah.
And
it's one of my favorites to eat. So yeah, I treated myself to pasta fajoule.
But you didn't get the big baguette of bread.
No, I got the breadsticks.
Oh, that's right.
That was the splurge.
That's you got
because you
breadsticks.
only get 6 in a package.
Yes, they're not really worth it at all.
Expensive.
Because this boy can eat 6.
No.
Well, I
When
could.
was the this boy.
Yes.
This boy can
Can
eat
eat
6.
6.
I eat half of one. I'm like, oh, I'm full.
Yeah, but you eat a spoonful of rice and you're full.
Pretty
it's like
much.
living with a freaking pigeon or a canary or tiny little bird. It's not that big. Grain of salt says, "Oh my God, it's dried me out, sir. Gonna have a drop of water to figure it all out again."
My husband said, what? It's the Drunken Phil show. Drunken Phil.
I love a drunken Phil. Ooh, that's like a...
All right, let's just take a break. Okay, 'cause now we're just getting ridiculous. We're off
Well,
the
just
mark.
give me a minute. Let me.
Yes,
let me.
I think you need a second. Pull yourself together, man. Pull yourself together. Someone has to save this show.
I can't hold it together.
Miss Chambers.
Miss Stephanie Chambers.
Miss Stephanie Chambers.
Please take it away.
Save the show and take it away. Go.
Good morning, my crocheting lovelies. It would be Miss Chambers, Miss Stephanie Chambers, your, I don't know, let's see, porn star, Playboy, Playmate, foreign correspondent, with hair removal issues, coming to you live from Montreal. We all know that I do my knitting thing, and I enjoy it immensely, but my first love is crochet, and it's more of an instant gratification thing because I crochet a lot faster than I knit. So you guys have seen what I've been posting. My shit along is done, switched up projects, but now I'm working on my, we're gonna call it a retro Canada bear, because you know that whole licensing thing. I don't know, he might look like this and be red and white and stuff. But I have yet again fallen in love with crochet and making dollies and toys and things like that. So I have all summer, and the dollies and toys sell rather well. But that's about all that's going on here this weekend. Ubisoft here in Montreal is having a huge block party. They're taking over 4 blocks near downtown, and they're going to have free games and a park and all that fun stuff. So we're going to go play video games for the weekend. Saturday. That's about it. So I so enjoy talking to you guys. I so enjoy reading the posts. You guys make me laugh so hard. You guys have a great week, and we'll see you later. Mwah.
Okay, I'm done. I'm fine. I found my center. So
Now everything's gonna pull to your gravity.
Miss Chambers.
Oh, we've already done that.
No, we haven't talked about it yet.
No, we haven't. Oh my God.
Oh, see?
Okay, let's get it. Let's get it in gear. Let's
I'm
put it-
off the rails.
Okay, let's put it into focus.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Now you're doing interpretive dance. Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Come on, ladies.
Snippy snapping it. Okay, so all right, so Miss Chambers, Miss Stephanie
Stephanie
Chambers,
Chambers.
thank you for the video.
And we know you've had some issues, like with your cutting your hair. It's not your hair we were talking about, baby.
She knows that.
And
Y'all have to see the last episode to see what Stephanie was talking about when we said she has hair removal issues and why she's a Playboy Playmate.
it's feline related.
I'm not gonna say it. Oh no, we're not making any fucking sense. Oh, find a place to edit. Find a place to edit. Okay, quick cut. Quick cut.
Man.
You know what? You're right. I love to crochet also. Here's my ritual. I do all my knitting for work during the day, and then after dinner, I like to sit, and right now I'm like watching House of Cards season 5.
Mm.
And I'll sit back and I like to do big giant granny squares because I don't have to think about shit.
Oh, that's right, the rose garden.
Yeah.
Do you want to see it?
Oh, yeah, y'all want to? Okay.
I think you can see
It's
it.
simple. It's nothing. It's just, again, just one giant granny square going round and round and round and round.
No.
And you can't really see all the colors, but from a distance, it looks very kind of, I hate to say this, Laura Ashley. It's got that same kind of rose garden against a
Oh,
a
is
separate...
that the one that did like the rose floral print underneath the black lace?
She did mostly sheets and pillows back in the 80s and 90s. Laura
Well,
Ashley, yeah.
I apologize for dropping the gay star or the ticket or the flag or whatever I did.
Well, I only remember it because
The Game of Time.
every woman in America had to have her bedroom done with Laura Ashley sheets.
Yeah, that really thick floral rose pattern.
Correct.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's like reminded me of my grandma's
yeah.
house. Or somebody's grandma's house.
But they were two contrasting kind of, what's the word? Give me a second. Don't say it. Ombre. Two different ombre patterns.
What does that mean?
That's what they call this.
Oh.
Yeah. This kind of, here you go. Here's one.
Oh.
Yeah. Two different ombres.
Oh. Two different hombres.
Two different ombres.
Two different hombres.
And they're completely different and contrasting, but
Yes.
when I mixed them together,
They
they
were
just worked perfectly.
Brilliant. It looks like you're walking through a field of flowers and roses.
Fun.
Is what it looks like.
So, I do like doing my tablecloth, but I tell you, that requires some concentration. There you go.
Ooh, 6 squares out.
I ain't got. It's gonna be like 3 years before this is done.
74 more to go?
Approximately, yes. I
Okay.
think it's 80 total.
Yes, I remember. See?
Yeah. So I like to crochet also, as that's one of my first favorite. That's the first technique I ever learned was how to crochet, and I really like the idea that you can, if you're going to learn to knit and if you've never knit before, learn crochet first. It makes it so much easier to learn to knit because you learn how to hold the yarn, you learn how to hold the fabric, and you learn how to. You really just get comfortable with everything first without having to deal with 2 needles.
So now
All
you
have to
think I
deal
can
with
learn to knit?
Easily,
Okay.
much easier now that you know how to crochet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know how to knit.
Yeah.
What I do. I showed you what I do. I keep seeing.
Hello crocheters, it's Neil over in Salford, and it's a very sunny hot day today, which is quite nice apart from the hay fever as usual. Quick update, as some of you will know, I've spent quite a few days being very old knitting dishcloths. So Tunisian crochet dishcloth 1, knitted dishcloth number 2, knitted dishcloth number 3, my favourite one, which way round is that? That's it, yeah, the pinwheel one, which is a bit wet, and then the final one there, which I've made. So my shit along update is this guy is, the shape of him is more or less finished. He's got no details. I don't know whether you can, where the best place to put him so you can see him. So nobody's guessed what he's going to be yet, but the next bit that is going to be going on him is, can you see that? I don't know, it just looks black to me. It is zips. So this kind of touches on something that Gregory said the other day about me being in Facebook prison. So he's going to be a famous character out of Pulp Fiction. And I'm just about finishing off the pattern for the Wolverine, and I've got a couple of test knitters, so I'm looking for another 2 if possible. So if we've got anybody out there that is experienced using German short rows and knitting in the round with 5 DPNs, and anything else, what else is a Kitchener stitch, and picking up stitches, if you know how to do those things, give me a shout. Because I'd be really grateful for someone to test the pattern, because I knit Portuguese style. I purl everything rather than knit it, so when I write the pattern I have to make sure that it translates. So when I'm writing down knit 4, I've actually purled 4, but sometimes it doesn't work out the same way, so that's why I'm after someone to test it. And then hopefully once the test knit is done, the pattern will be available by the end of, I'm hoping for the end of June, really, the same time as the shit along finishes. So yeah, so that's me for now, and hopefully speak to you soon. Bye bye.
Neil, thanks so much for the video.
I figured out what you're doing.
What is? His
Yeah,
crochet.
your crochet
Hey,
along.
we need to mention that.
Yes.
We haven't mentioned that. I've been so busy babysitting you.
Yeah, the crochet along is a month
trying
in.
to corral him.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
a wild stallion.
Yes, with burning passions, ready to be set free.
That's coming
Okay.
later.
Okay. Husband said what to them?
Oh, right.
Okay, so anyway, shit.
But we figured out out what you were making. I figured out what you were making.
Okay, well first we have to back up.
Okay.
We were talking all the new people.
Oh.
The crochet along. The
Yes.
shit along.
The shit along is what
all
we're
these
calling
people
it.
are like, what is this crocheter crap? Okay, y'all go watch your other episodes so you know what a crocheter is.
Yes.
So y'all can get up to speed.
But
y'all
the
have a
shit
great
along that we're
afternoon.
having-
Y'all have a great afternoon catching up with old episodes to get to where you are now here.
Yes.
Now the shit along just started recently, and we
Yep.
still have about
A month.
about a month.
Yeah.
Till the end of June.
June 30th.
Okay, so we're all having a shit along.
Yep.
And everybody is making all these crazy, weird, off-the-wall things.
Supernatural, scary, science fiction.
Right.
Something out of this world.
Just something off.
Yeah.
Just weird.
That you have not
Okay.
done before.
And we have decided, because we were sent by loveknitting.com.
LoveKnitting.com.
Yes, that's loveknitting.com.
That's LoveKnitting.com.
This stash of Millimia soft cotton from Sweden.
And it's beautiful stuff.
It is really nice. And
So-
we're gonna give it to the person who gets the most votes at the end of the shit along.
Yes. That's a gift.
It's not an official contest, but it's like, hey, this person, everybody likes your stuff more than everybody's. We'll send this little bag of soft cotton to you
That's
from
right.
loveknitting.com. Okay.
And Neil could show you how to make a dishcloth out of it.
That's right. Well,
Mhm.
yeah. First of all, Neil has been doing dishcloths.
Yes.
You
He'll
know-
have to explain that later.
Okay. First of all, I think that's a great way to use up extra cotton. Perfect way to, if you've got like one skein of cotton.
Okay.
Perfect way. I don't like them for dishcloths. I use them for coasters. He's got one right here. Look at that. Yeah. It's all wet
yes,
because
it's-
he had spillage a minute ago. And that's why we have coasters.
That's right. 'Cause
Just in case he
it
has
soaks it right up.
And they throw in the wash, they come out easily, and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. You figured out what Neil's shit along project is.
I did. You're doing the gimp.
Okay, are we supposed to say? If we didn't, sorry.
Oh, you said people
He
were
didn't
guessing
say-
they could figure out. Trust me, it wasn't until.
If Philip got it right, does he get a prize?
What did I get?
What are you getting?
Philip's getting a prize. Philip's getting a prize.
Thanks, Neil.
Yeah, thank you, Neil.
I saw the straps and I thought ninja, but I guess
did.
I was off.
Zipper face, baby.
See, according
Yeah.
to my notes, I wrote ninja.
Yes.
And then he said, oh no, when you said Pulp Fiction, he said, it's the
the
gimp.
gimp.
And I was like, I only saw the movie once. It freaked me out.
Yeah.
I'm not a Tarantino guy.
I'm not a huge Tarantino fan, but I do enjoy his movies.
I'm a Merchant Ivory guy.
Yes, he is. He likes his flowers and English countrysides.
Yes.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just made a mistake. I promise you.
He drank too much.
I drank too much. It wasn't intended. I forgot my limits.
I mean,
But it happened so
quit
quickly.
acting like my mother.
Ooh, don't let your mama hear that.
She's watching.
Oh,
Hi, Mom.
She's gonna slap you from Georgia. Oh, yes, I'm eating some crackers and trying to get myself all back down to mellow. It's difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, but we've had some great times this last week, man. We've got a lot of things that have happened to us.
Mm-hmm.
The French publisher thing is an amazing thing for me to see happen for Gregory because it's a great hurdle for him.
It's wonderful. Somebody, when I made the tease last night on Facebook, they said, you know, you've worked really hard. You deserve something like this. And I was like, right?
Right on.
Right?
I think so.
I have busted my little bony butt for a long time now for this kind of thing. And I'm proud.
He's supposed to be proud of himself.
And I am. I am very proud.
We are the American way, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know? Well, want the children to watch.
Yeah, because all kinds of little kitties lined up.
They just
around
ran
the-
away screaming. That big man screamed curse words at me.
No, don't. He's dancing.
I'm a horse. I'm galloping.
Oh my god.
Give the kids what they want. She said she called me a horse. I can eat like one. I can't drink like one. Ooh, fuck me up. Don't give my horses whiskey, please, because they can't handle it.
Stop it. Just stop it. All right, so again,
Sorry for the craziness. I promise it won't happen again. It will be crazy. Maybe not this crazy.
yeah.
Again, thank you, Neil, Trish, and Miss Chambers. I don't care if I mess it up. Miss Stephanie Chambers.
You did right, except you fucked it up by saying, I don't want to fuck it up.
Thank you for being our correspondents. We love you.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We really love our foreign correspondents.
And
they are our friends.
Our friends.
Our friends. And that's, you know, what's amazing is that they came to us. They said, I'd love to do, I said we were looking for other people to kind of join into the show.
Mhm.
They're the ones that had the balls
To say, I'll do it.
I'll do it. I'd
Yeah.
love to do that.
And we're always looking
And
for more.
we have
so
become
we're tight.
friends with them.
Yes.
And they're our friends. And so we just wanted them to know that we couldn't do the show without you. We love
Especially today.
we love
I needed some filler.
and we love what you've brought to our lives.
Yeah.
We really do. And so we're not going to get too sappy, but yeah.
No, it's not about the emotions. This is business. Stop. That's the end of the show.
Is that the end of the show?
That's the end of the show. Producer! Where's my producer?
I'm right here. You're fired.
Fuck!